What's up, guys? Anthony Monetti. Welcome to day 4. Congratulations. Done with your first 3 work sessions and your build and burn first half of the week. And today's day 4, and I want to talk about some form of active recovery, stretch and strengthen. Easiest way to do that is a yoga class, some form of activity that is allowing you to keep the blood flowing, keeping you in a routine of doing something every day. At the same time, it's not as intense as the other days of the week. So what I'm going to do here is just link up a video to a yoga class. It's pre-recorded, but I'm going to suggest that you try it. Right? Some people new to this program have never experienced yoga before, and they're a little bit nervous to do it because they're not really that good at it. And I'm going to say it's just like anything else. You're going to practice it and you're going to get better with it. Just like fitness, just like your nutrition. But here's a quick little video. Do it in the comfort of your own home. Don't judge yourself and do as much as you can, but just get some movement in, okay? That's it. It's day 4. See you on the other side. Believe in yourself, trust the process, and practice patience.
Hi, I'm Becky. I'm a yoga instructor for Body. I'm here today to show you some warm-ups and some short sequences for legs and hips. So to get loosened up, and maybe you can use this in the beginning of the day or before any kind of exercise that you may be undertaking for your practice. So to start, we're going to sit up nice and tall. Not everybody is able to sit like this, so you can use props, blankets underneath your seat. You can have the knees up like this, that's fine. Most important thing is that we're stacked and we're having a neutral pelvis. So we're going to start to move just a little bit around, move the weight all around the edge of your base, everything that's touching the floor. So slow movements, try to keep the spine long and extended as we circle around. We let our breathing be natural and easy. We try not to hold the breath and just kind of shift, get a little further out there as you get more warmed up. Shift that weight all around, and then we come back to stillness, right there at the center, balanced. Hold on to the knees, exhale, we roll back in the seat to flex the spine. Inhale, we're gonna sit up tall, neutral. Exhale, we roll back, flex the spine, and inhale, sit up nice and tall. And last time, round your back out, stretch out back body. Inhale, we sit up tall, and we just lean forward and start to move out a little further over the lap. However far you get is fine, just release the back body. Let the head be heavy, we're slumped. And on the inhale, we extend, lengthen the spine, move your chest away from your belly, and exhale, we come down to slump. Inhale, reach out through the chest, lengthen your front body, and exhale, soften, let the head weigh you down. And again, inhale, lengthening, extending, and exhale, we release and drop, and walk your hands back in. All right, so let's lean back, take those feet out, about the width of your mat, propping up your chest, right? Arms support you, flop your knees side to side, like windshield wipers. And we don't push or force, we're just letting gravity take those legs. If you're stiff, they might not drop right away, and that's fine. Just keep moving through it and let your pelvis tip all the way over to help encourage the legs, the knees to come down. Right? And we just windshield wipe. Loosening up, limbering up the joints of the hips, very important. We need to get a little more lubrication with the synovial fluid, so movements, repetitive movements like this will help. We're going to wake up these posterior muscles, hamstrings, glutes, low back muscles with a little squeeze. Inhale, this is an extension of the hip. Exhale, we release. And again, inhale, look down at the muscles that you're recruiting, hamstrings, glutes, low back muscles, and release. And one more time, inhale, little squeeze, and we hold those muscles engaged. Stay here, and release, and flop to the other side. Once we tip those legs over, chest is up, we need to recruit these muscles on the right side. So on your inhale, engage those muscles. Push that hip forward and exhale, release. And inhale, engage, extend your right hip, and exhale, drop. And one more time, inhale, hold those muscles engaged. Look down at the muscles that you're working. Make that connection, that neural connection from brain to muscle. And release. Bring the knees up, place the feet together, about 2 lengths of a hand from your base to your heels. Find your sits bones, stack yourself over them. Again, knees being high, that's fine. Try not to slump here. Pull yourself up, 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 as tall as you can be. You can use your arms to help. But on the exhale, we're gonna give into the slump, so we roll back, heavy head. Inhale, come up high. Lengthen, find those sits bones. We roll off our sits bones, pelvis tips backwards, head is heavy. Inhale, we come back up tall. And one more time, we exhale, rolling back. And inhale, we come up high on the seat. Let's tip forward, reach for your feet. On your exhale, we're rolling the pelvis backwards again, but hold on, arms will be taut. Inhale, tip the belly forward. We're rotating our pelvis around our femur bones, our thigh bones. So this will help to bring more lubrication, more synovial fluid. One more time, roll back, holding onto your feet or ankles. Inhale, extend and tip forward, and let your head just drop. We're not pulling, we're not forcing, just allow your body to be heavy. Even if you're up here, that's fine. Just let that neck be loose and let the back body relax. Okay, we're gonna arrange your legs in a different position here. Pull your right heel in closer to your pubic bone, and let's inwardly rotate the left leg. Our goal is to be able to sit with a level pelvis, but you might not be there yet, and that's fine. Lean directly back in the seat. Let gravity claim you. This is going to be what's showing up here. A little resistance, a little sensation, and that's okay. Let's move the weight around the base. And shift. Shift that weight. Try to get it to pass over the left side of your seat and go both directions. So pelvic bowl mobility. What's required is more flexibility and movement in our hips and more awareness of how we're holding ourselves. So let's come back to stillness here. On the inhale, the seat stays down, but we're tipping the pelvis forward again, arching, extending the spine, looking up. And exhale, we try to roll back in the seat and drop your head. Inhale, move your pelvic bowl forward. Feel the back body working to extend. And exhale, we slump and roll back. And again, inhale, tipping your pelvis forward, arching, extending the spine, looking up. Exhale, we roll back in the seat and we lift the left hip up. On an inhale, activating those posterior muscles. Exhale, put that seat down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, drop. And one more time, inhale, lift that left seat off the floor, extending your hip. Hold those muscles engaged. Look down at the muscles you're working, and then we release. And grab a hold of that hip, and let's just circle around. And you might hear clicks and cracks, and it's all good, just as long as you're smooth, you're still breathing naturally, and you're not forcing anything. And let's drop that left seat down just once. Inhale, lift the left seat, gently twist and look back behind you. And exhale, come down. You're gonna take the left leg off to the side, and the toes are up. If you're quite tight in the legs, you can keep that knee bent. Just make sure your toes are pointing up. You're gonna hold on to the legs. Take the hands to the floor. If you feel you're gonna roll backwards, but let's try to aim to get a neutral pelvis and a lengthened stacked spine. Okay, so with the leg off to the side, I'm going to tip forward over the front foot. And leading with the chest, try to elongate. My shoulder blades are coming down my back, and I'm feeling the beginnings of a stretch in my inner left leg here. So I'm going to press into the opposite hand and sweep my body over to that side, grounding the left sits bone. Reach down there, grab a hold of your foot or your ankle or whatever you can reach. Hang on, and let's roll onto our side. Pull the top shoulder back, Keep belly tipping forward and go for a nice stretch over the side of your head. All this adds, right, to more stretch in that inner left leg. We're gonna come forward and take the hand to the floor. Keep that left seat grounded. Inhale, move your chest out away from your belly, and let's keep our neck long. On your exhale, we slump, but on the inhale, we extend again, lengthen, still tipping pelvis forward, feeling for that stretch in the inner leg, inner groin. Exhale, soften, and again, inhale, lengthen, extend, and we just drop. And come back up and switch sides. Pull the left heel in, just in front of your pubic bone. The right leg goes out, toes are up. If needed, feel free to keep that knee bent. Just make sure your toes are pointing up. And hands behind us to prop us up. We can tip forward, right, and step those hands in front. So we start to sway a little. And as I sway over towards the extended leg, I'm trying to ground that sits bone. Right? Bring the weight over to that side. And every time I sway, I feel the stretch increasing in the inner leg. Right? And I'm going to stay there. Reach with your right hand, grab ankle or foot, and stack yourself up on your side over that extended leg. Belly's tipping forward, head is back, and let's go for a nice stretch over the side of the head. Neck is relaxed, and the whole time I'm holding here, I'm breathing and feeling my stretching inner leg. Take one more breath here, and on the exhale, we just swing forward over that front foot. On the inhale, try to elongate front body. Move the chest out. Exhale, slump. Inhale, try to extend that spine. Keep tipping your pelvis forward. Exhale, we drop. And one more time. Inhale, we lengthen, move that chest out. And exhale, we drop. And then come back in and pull that foot in. All right, so from here we come onto our hands and knees. We're taking a tabletop position. Fingers splayed wide, elbow creases looking forward. Knees are going to be hip width here, and we take the right leg out behind us. Push out through your heel, toes are curled under, and let's make that leg strong and straight without lifting your hips. Keep your hips level, lift that right leg up. We're going to get into some flexion of the hip. On the exhale, we bring the knee under, try to bring it to your nose. And inhale, push back out, make it strong and long, and keep the hips and the spine neutral. Exhale, pull that knee under. And inhale, we push out and we hold. Every time I bring my knee in, I try to get a little smaller. Exhale, bringing that knee in even closer. And inhale, I push back out. Touch the toes down. We're going to lift the left arm, ready? And lift the right leg again. Hips are level, shoulders are level. Have a care, right, that you're looking at the floor, your neck is neutral, we're not dropping our head or looking forward. Neutral neck, neutral spine. Exhale, pull your elbow and your knee in, little balance. Inhale, extend back out. Exhale, elbow and knee in. Inhale, we extend back out. And one more time, exhale, pull elbow and knee in. And inhale, extend back out. Hand down, toes down. Keep those toes curled under. Push into your hands. We're going to lift that left knee. And keep all the weight in your right foot. A visit to the hamstrings here. Feel the stretch in the back of that right leg. You can lift your heel and drop it down. We're extending up and out to the seat. Head is heavy. Arms are strong and long. Inhale, heel up. Exhale, heel down. Try to stretch open the back of that leg. Inhale, heel up. Exhale, heel down. And come back down to your left knee. Good. We're going to pivot on this left knee. Take the foot onto the floor behind you. Drop the inner edge of that back foot. And balance on your arm, shoulder stacked over the wrist. And take the other arm straight up. Now here we tip the pelvis backwards. We make sure this is stacking here for safety of the joint, of the shoulder joint, and the arms are in a straight line. On my inhale, I reach my arm over the side of the head, lift that right leg up. I'm activating posterior muscles, especially if I move that leg back slightly in space. I keep a firm hug around the muscles of my torso, so I'm not overly arching the back. And we can put the foot down and let the arm go up. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, we lift. And exhale, foot lowers, arm goes up. Inhale, stretch that arm, lift that leg. And exhale. Let's come back down to hands and knees. We repeat that whole thing on the other side. Left leg out, toes curl under. We're gonna lift the leg up. Keep the shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, pull the knee under. Inhale, push back out. Exhale, pull the knee under. Inhale, strong leg, level hips. One more time, exhale, knee comes under. Inhale, we push out through that leg and touch the toes down. Opposite arm goes forward, shoulders are level, hips stay level. Float the back leg up again. A little bit of balance here. Exhale, elbow and knee come in. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, elbow and knee come in. Inhale, reach back out. And one more time, exhale, elbow and knee come in. Inhale, we reach back out. Hand down, toes down. Pivot on the bottom knee. Take the foot behind you. Drop the inner edge of the back foot and balance on that arm. Make sure your shoulder, elbow, and wrist are all in alignment. Head and neck in alignment too. Top arm reaches up. Now, before I do anything, I'm tipping my pelvis backwards slightly to activate my muscles in the back body to support me. That's where our strength comes from. On my inhale, I stretch the arm over the side of the head and lift that leg. Try to move it back just slightly so we recruit those posterior muscles. Stronger, bigger, more supportive. Foot down, arm goes up. On the inhale, we stretch the arm overhead, lift that back leg, moving back slightly. Feel the muscles in the back body supporting you. Foot down, arm up. And one more time, inhale, lifting, lengthening, recruiting more muscles in the back body to support you. And foot down, arm up. Come back to tabletop. We sink back into a child's pose here, bottom to heels. Let the head settle. If your bottom doesn't sink all the way to the heels, that's fine. Go to where it's comfortable for you and let those arms relax. On our inhale, we stretch the arms forward, look forward, and step your right foot between your hands. You might need to help it out up between those hands. Make sure your hands and your foot are all on the same line, and your knee is right over the ankle in the front. Your back left knee is a good deal behind your hips. Ready? And on the inhale, we lift the head and chest. Here, props might be used, blocks, to make this a little bit easier, but if you can, get those hands down, that's excellent. So on my inhale, I lengthen my front body, I look forward, and as I exhale, I'm gonna move back over the back knee and pull my front toes up. Be prepared for a stretch in the back of the leg. Come forward, knee over ankle, lift the head and chest, inhaling. And exhale, we move back over the back knee, pulling up these toes, getting a nice stretch. Inhaling, we come back up, bring the hands to the front knee, shoulder blades down the back, creating more stretch, more opening in the front of this left hip. I can activate the muscles in the back body to get more sensation, right? Shoulder blades come down, head and neck aligned. Good. You can push back, staying upright. And on your exhale, let's sink, sink, sink back into that stretch, activating those posterior muscles. Ready? Let's come back. Inhale. And exhale, sink forward, engage, engage posterior muscles. One more time. Inhale, we move back. And exhale, we sink back into that lunge. Hands come back to the floor, toes curl under, lift the back knee. Good. Our high lunge, activating the posterior muscles in the back of your body, of that extended leg, lengthening your spine, reaching forward through your crown. You can exhale, dip the back knee down, touch lightly, and inhale, lift it back up, engage. Strong leg. Exhale, the knee dips down, and inhale, we lift back up. Again, exhale, knee dips down, and inhale, we'll lift that guy back up. And just for fun, on the inhale, push back from the front foot. Try to get as straight as long as you can that front foot. Grounding throughout the ball of the foot. Extending the spine, lengthen, lengthen, and sink back into your high lunge. to a low lunge, and back to child's pose. And settle. You can shift your hips a little side to side. And get the other leg up front. Reach those arms long. Left foot steps up between your hands. Again, if it doesn't get right up there, grab that ankle, help it up, and get your hands and your front foot all on a line. Front knee over ankle, and the back right knee behind your hips. Try your darndest to lift your head, move your chest out, and pull the shoulder blades down the back. Low lunge. Okay. So, on our inhale, we're going to move back, pull the toes up. Ooh, stretch the back of that leg, and let's come back forward. Exhaling into the low lunge. Inhale, move back, pull your toes up, try to straighten that leg if you can, and then come back forward, back and forth, back and forth. Good. Bring the hands up to the knee. Peel away from that front thigh and try to stack yourself. A little extra activity in the right posterior muscles of that back leg, engaging glutes, right, will help to stretch open the front of that right hip. Good. Holding here, shoulder blades down, engaging, engaging. We can push back away from the front foot and exhale, sink back. Knee over ankle, engaging posterior muscles. Inhale, push back. And exhale, sink back into that lunge position with the engagement of the glutes. Ready again, pushing back, inhaling. Exhale, we sink back into the stretch, tuning into the front of that hip. You don't have to work hard because it's probably pretty sensational. And we come back down, lift the back knee off the floor. Engage that leg, push through the back heel and reach forward to your crown. In the high lunge, the back leg stays strong, and we make an effort to lengthen our torso, reaching out to the top of the head. Hold, 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 and just for fun, inhale, push back from the front foot. Straighten as best as you can. The knee might not straighten out completely, but we keep our spine long, and we try to grow that leg longer. Hips are squared out. Ground evenly throughout that front foot, the whole ball of the foot. Lengthen, lengthen, hold, hold, and then come back into high lunge, back into low lunge, and back into child's pose. And settle. And pulling the hands in, coming back up, toes curl under. Come into a modified squat, heels up, arms outside legs. If it's hard to get deep, you can keep your bottom up a little higher, but see how far you can sink that bottom. On the inhale, the heels go down, the bottom's up, the head hangs. It might not be as deep as this in your forward fold, and that's fine. Just try to work those legs long. Even if the hands have to lift off the floor, we try to straighten those legs, and we come back down into our little squat. Inhaling, inflate the backs of the legs. Pretend there's lungs back here. Exhale, we collapse. Try that one more time. Inhale, heels down, bottoms up. The knees might be soft. In fact, let's soften them a little more and let your body dangle. Very slowly, we roll up. We're going to come up to a standing position. Right? Grounding those feet hip width, forward facing. Head and neck aligned. Arms at our sides, palms face front, and feel yourself balance with gravity. On an inhale, the arms come up, and exhale, we fall back forward. In our easy fold with soft knees, heavy head, walk the hands back out, come down to tabletop, tops the feet down, back down to child's pose. And let's come back up to an easy seated pose. So that combination of movements and postures will really help to wake up those hip joints. It helps to awaken and bring your attention to the backs of the legs. And with the lunge work, right, in time you'll make them easier, smoother, and you can go deeper into the rest of your yoga poses.